Good afternoon, glad you could join us. This is going to be an unboxing for the Steampunk Tarot by Barbara Moore and illustrated by Ali Fell. I was currently relearning Battlecon with Tiny Batman, and we got a knock on the door and this package was left here. Not sure where it came from, no return address. Obvious gift for Maybon, which was yesterday. We have a small collection of tarot. I believe we did a unboxing video for the Vertigo Tarot, a really old Vertigo Tarot deck based after the characters in the Vertigo collection by DC Comics. We've also got Milo Manera deck, H.R. Giga, Louis Royo, and a few other ones. I really like the artwork and some of the mysticism behind it. And the artwork on this one looks pretty stunning, so let's take a look at it. Actually, let me read the back too. Clear me throat. With the turn of the wheel and a spin of the cog, the oracular machinery lumbers into action. The curtains slowly draw back. The time has come to reveal your destiny. Created by expert tarot reader Barbara Moore and brilliantly brought to life by artist Ali Fell, the Steampunk Tarot offers a glimpse of the future through a lens to the past. Retooling the gears of the Rider-Waite tradition, each card's intricate artwork depicts a scintillating fusion of man and machine, nature and technology, science and alchemy, romance and fashion. The included manual offers tips, original spreads, and guidance in card interpretations. Alright, so let's take a look at this. Maybe I won't have to use my knife. Alright, I'm going to use it anyway then. Over the weekend I was deciding whether or not to go see a movie. I was really wanting to check out the Mandy film with Nicolas Cage. Looks pretty brilliant. Not the biggest fan of Nicolas Cage, but I respect his geek cred, as it were. And that was playing all the way in San Francisco. Didn't want to go out there and mess with parking and bridge. So I saw The House with Clocks in the Walls. Nice enough film. Very visually pleasing to the eye. And directed nonetheless by Eli Roth. He's the gent that did a lot of the torture porn in the 90s. Like, what was it, Hostel and a couple other films. Did he do Cabin in the Woods? I'm not sure. But, yeah, it was quite a surprise to see Eli Roth do a children's film. I know that one of my favorite Japanese directors that does ultra-violent Yakuza films, Takashi Miike, he's done a few children's films, so I guess it's not completely out of order. Right, looks like it's got a little fold-out right here, magnetic. That's nice. So, oh, it's printed on the inside too. That's pretty neat. And it comes with a really big book. Look at that. It's like a novel almost. That's nice. Your adventure begins. Step into a world of roaring engines and gleaming metal, top hats and corseted silk gowns, brass goggles and gliding dirigibles, where alternate histories play out in a film reel of adventure, fantasy, and magic. From a youthful chimney sweep as the fool, to an enigmatic fortune teller as the high priestess, the iconic imagery in the Steampunk Tarot showcases the dynamic between humans and machines, nature and devices, light and dark. Use this manual to fuel your journey with knowledge of Tarot basics, core meanings of all 78 cards, adaptable spreads, and sample readings. Some pictures of some of the artwork back there. Wow. Very comprehensive book. Alright, so let's look at the cards now. Fits nicely into that recess. Put the book back. Jack Black movie, that House with Clocks in the Walls also. When he first hit the scene and he was just like this annoying lover of all things heavy metal. Wasn't too hip with that, didn't like him so much, but I've really learned to respect him as an actor. I quite like him now, Jack Black. Same goes for Riley, Charles C. Riley. That he's doing a they just finished doing a movie about Laurel and Hardy, and he did what, The Vampire's Apprentice and some other stuff. He's not only playing the bumbling fool in a lot of films. Also did the voice of Wreck-It Ralph, right? I like that he's getting so much work. Okay, so initially my very first impression was that these cards are very thin, quite thin. Not a lot of heft to them. Appears like they'd bend really easily. Probably going to be a pain to shuffle. Here's the back here. This is the card for the Fool. This was apparently the tarot card I was born under. I believe I found that out in the Big Book of Birthdays. So that's the chimney sweep. Alright. Here is the Magician. He looks an awful lot like he's supposed to be based around... Oh no, I'm going to get his name wrong. Not Aleister Crowley, the carnival barker gentleman from San Francisco. He's got a granddaughter and that did the Church of Satan, was also friends with Marilyn Manson. What was that guy's name? This is going to bother me now, I'm so sorry. Yeah, another guy could ever take that seriously, though. As I said, he always seemed kind of like a carnival barker to me. Laveau, Anton LaVey. Anton LaVey. That's who he looks like to me. And we have, these are stuck together. The High Priestess. That's really nice. We've got some of the glare coming from the sun behind us here. Let's see if I can adjust somehow. Reminds me a bit of Satana. Or Zatanna, I mean. DC Comics. Here we have the Empress. Very beautiful. Looks a bit like the Red Queen. Here's the Emperor. That's really nice. Here's the Hierophant. Looks like a storyteller. The Lovers. That's pretty. I do like the idea of steampunk and the aesthetic, but it's quite a pricey hobby if it's something you want to get into. There's a ton of creativity involved. You see people make some amazing stuff, especially at places like the Maker Faire and a couple of conventions on Clockwork Alchemy. And of course they're more than willing to sell their stuff, but it's always, sky high. The Chariot, that's cool. I like that a lot. Strength. The Hermit. Ooh, that's cool. The Wheel of Fortune. Looking at some of these images was making me think of how would Doctor Who translate to a tarot deck? That could be kind of cool. Justice. If it's something that could be done though, I would prefer that it's not include any kind of the television stuff, as far as pictures of the actors and things like that, because then it's just going to look like trading cards. They could just have some like original artwork, things like that, just basing it after the characters in the series. I think that'd be grand. The Hanged Man. I like that window behind him. That's really cool. Death. Huh. It's a new interpretation of her. Quite nice. She looks very somber in this. Like she's also mourning in death. Oh, this is nice. Temperance. Look at that. That's beautiful. Really like what she's wearing. Oh, this is grand. The Devil. It's like this giant steampunk automaton, and he's holding puppets. Yeah, that's cool. That's really well done. I like that a lot. Here we have the Tower. If there's a particular artist that you really like, or is there a particular artist, I should say, that you really like, that you could suggest would do a good tarot? I'd find that interesting. The Star. That's pretty. The Moon. This is nice. Huh. I wonder what the, if there's any significance to that crab at the bottom there. Although I've had tarot and things of the like being part of my life for quite some time. It's kind of what I grew up with. I'm still very ignorant about a lot of their meanings and symbolism and stuff. This is the Sun. That's pretty. For some reason or another, there are a couple people that I've done readings for, just for, spits and giggles, but it turned out to be very spot on, and so every once in a while they'll give me a buzz every couple of years and ask me to give them a reading. It's a Judgment. The World. That's gorgeous. Wow, look at that. And I believe the triangle symbols at each corner, those are representations of the elements, yeah? Earth, air, fire, and water. I'm not sure which one's which. Ace of Wands. Oh, wow. Alright, I was going to completely skip a lot of the suit cards, because I thought maybe they'd just be doubles with a different number on them. But it looks like they're each different. That looks brilliant. The Two of Wands. Three of Wands. That's cool. Four of Wands. That's very sweet. I like that. I'm going to put this over this side here. Five of Wands. Six of Wands. Huh. That's cool. Ooh, I like this. Seven of Wands. I apologize if lighting or what have you, things like that, are a bit off. I do have the sun at my back. I did learn that lesson, but looks like the glare might be a bit high for some of these glossy cards. I apologize. 8 of Wands. That's cool. Huh. Let's try like that. 9 of Wands. So the Keyforge game, I believe, is supposed to be out next month, and it's also when they're supposed to start shipping to backers, the people who backed Court of the Dead on Kickstarter. I doubt I'll receive it anytime in November, but I'm very excited about that. 10 of Wands and Keyforge. Page of Wands. Now this looks like a very popular old style painting, kind of. I think it's his clothes that remind me of it. Is it the Blue Boy? Or not Dorian Gray, obviously, but the Knight of Wands, and that's a lady. Cool, look at that. She's hiding a sword in her cane. That's cool. Queen of Wands. Very pretty. Horse looks a bit emo though, yeah? King of Wands. Ace of Cups. Two of Cups. Three of Cups. I like this picture. Four of Cups. So I'm guessing by the kind of the mood of what the picture's portraying has a lot to do with what the suit represents. Five of Cups. Six of Cups. See, this one's going to obviously be, I don't know, happy's not the word for it, maybe positive is a better word. Whereas the ones before looked kind of sad. Seven of Cups. Interesting. Oh, nice. Eight of Cups. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Nine of Cups. Ten of Cups. Ooh, Page of Cups. Huh. Knight of Cups. Very dapper looking lady there. That's cool. Ooh, look at this one. Queen of Cups. I like that a lot. I don't know, I've got a thing for round windows, like the one behind her, and it looks like it's supposed to be part of a ship's wheel or something. King of Cups. Ace of Swords. Okay, so we're on the swords now. That's cool. Two of Swords. Three of Swords. That's cool. I like all the machinery in that. Four of Swords. Actually, that card before has a personal history with us. kind of forgot about it, because it's that machinery there. I thought it was a shield at first, but it's actually supposed to be a heart. And there's a pretty important reason why those three swords are stabbing that heart. Five of Swords. That was the only card we need to pull centuries ago. Told us everything we had to know. Six of Swords. Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords. Ooh, she's blindfolded. She's got all those swords around like that. I'm sorry I'm so ignorant about these interpretations. Nine of Swords. I won't actually be doing reading or anything like that in these. I'm very ignorant about this stuff. Ten of Swords. Oh, he's, wow. That's a pretty powerful image, yeah. Page of Swords. That's cool. Knight of Swords. I like how female-centric the art in this is. Queen of Swords. When you hear the words knight or page, you automatically think, you know, little boy or burly man. King of Swords. Looks a bit scholarly, yeah? This is gorgeous. Ace of Pentacles, look at that. Incredible, wow. That's really nice. Two of Pentacles. And I really like the muted colours in a lot of these paintings. Lots of browns and greys and things. Most of the colour is resolved to like, you know, electric sparks or something. Three of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. This is cool. Five of Pentacles. I know there have been several like Cthulhu type tarot decks out there, or H.P. Lovecraft tarot decks. Six of Pentacles, so I mean, I haven't seen too many of them, but there hasn't been one that's really caught my eye as far as the artwork goes. It's kind of hard to be original with Cthulhu. Seven of Pentacles, only because it's all been done, pretty much. Eight of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Ooh, she's pretty. I like that. Lovely. Knight of Pentacles. It's obviously the hat, but this gent here reminds me a bit of Professor Elemental. He's a steampunk rapper. British rapper. He's pretty enjoyable. check out his video for a song called Fighting Trousers. I believe you can find it on YouTube. And he's quite talented. But this is grand. Wow. Does look like Professor Elemental. Or maybe even Sir Hammerlock from, was it Borderlands? And finally, the King of Pentacles. Another dapper looking gentleman there. Alright, this is really nice. I'm happy to have it in my collection. So this was a quick review of, well, not quick enough, of the Steampunk Tarot by Barbara Moore and Ali Fell. I do want to look up some more of her art online, see what else she has available, because this is brilliant, beautiful stuff. Alright, thanks a lot.